Welcome back, everybody.
Thank you, thank you.
Going to be session 8 now. We're going for quite a bit. And if we remember correctly, we last left off a boss battle,
Yes.
fighting the young blue dragon. The final moments of last session included the dragon missing horribly with a bite attack, as initiative was about to round back up to the beginning. So, if you guys are ready, let's just jump back into it.
Yes, sir.
Which would mean Wrath is up. So, you guys get ready to continue fighting the dragon, and you expect to have your good buddy, the dragon turtle Jedi, to do some sort of cool follow up attack. But then you look over, and you see him running in place against a wall, and you quickly realize that he must have lagged out. Those damn EA servers, never reliable when you need them to be. Which means, Panook, you get to go first.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad. So just remind me, because it's been a bit, like,
All right.
the tactical situation at
So the
hand.
tactical situation is, you and Solomon are currently in a 30-foot deep hole, about, I think I said 30 or 40-ish feet wide,
Right.
basically in the dragon's lair.
Yeah, because the cave in, right?
Right. The dragon is currently in there with you, about 10 feet away from Solomon,
Okay.
probably closer to 20 feet away from you. No, that doesn't really make sense. He would also be 10 feet away from you because he kind of takes up a big square in the middle.
He's
But
big.
he's focused on Solomon right now, so Pinocchio, you're okay.
Well, one is just remember I've got mirror images running about. So that's
Right.
going on. What is the range of flame sweep? Is that like basically burning hands? Is it like 15 feet or something like that?
Probably. I would not
Uh,
doubt it.
I will give
I don't
you.
think it does that much damage though.
But
It's
also,
like more of an area
do
effect.
remember, there is currently a red hot chain around this dragon's neck thanks to heat metal.
Right.
There's a golden sword pierced into its tongue thanks to a clever use of basically a MacGuffin I gave you guys.
I'm lamenting that we had to track the dragon in the first place just because I value my own survival. But
And your native Pokemon trainer is, at this point, the only one not in the hole.
yeah.
And your good buddy, the tank, may or may not be lagging out in the corner somewhere.
I'd like to, by the way, have our enemies sometimes wonder which is the Pokemon. Is it is it the actual Pokemon or is it me? Like, right? Can't tell. But anyway, I don't have
Fair
a
enough.
good answer for what to do.
Flame sweep is a 15-foot cone.
Yeah, but it only does like what 1 hit point of damage per level or something.
No, it does 3d6 on a failed
Oh,
save.
that's right. That's right. So that's what I'm
And
gonna do.
half.
I feel the need for burning. So I'm gonna launch a flame sweep at this point
You can
into.
overcharge it if you want, and
Well,
uh,
what's the cost for overcharging it?
you'd be using a second level slot, so
Yeah.
you get an extra
God.
d6.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, because then it costs the extra point as well, right? To
Right.
use. Yeah, I don't want to do because only 1 die 6. We have to do damage over time. DPS.
Okay.
Because it's 3d6 for 1 point, right? But then only one more d6 for 2 points. So then I'll burn out my tech points. I just have to live. I just have to live. So I'm gonna
Right.
do. I will flame sweep at this dragon, great beast of evilness. He probably gets a saving throw.
Yeah. What's the DC and what check does he have to make?
the DC. So my potential didn't go up from what I read. It's the
Right,
same
it did
lousy
not.
+2. So,
Okay.
or not +2.
Dex, gotcha.
Yeah. Uh, but so his tech saves DC 13. He's got to roll pretty lousy to not save.
Well, he did, so.
He saved.
Ooh.
Good
No.
for him.
No, he
Oh, he did
failed.
not save. Ha ha. Well, his player is going to be really upset. I I will inflict. Then here comes the 3 dice of damage, whatever they may be. Say 3, 6. Oh, and a 5. Speaking of which, the roll engine is still down, right?
Yeah, I've just been lazy about getting it back up.
Oh, it's okay. As
I've
long
actually
as it wakes
kicked it
up.
from the server because it hasn't been up for like months now. So I'm gonna be
Okay.
looking into getting a different one.
So 3, 6, and 5 is are 14, and I'm not adding anything right because it's 3d6.
Right.
Okay, so 14 damage of fire.
That really hurt him.
Good, he
Like,
deserved it.
ooh, buddy. He was not expecting to get a fucking flamethrower up the butt.
Not from a not from a purple Jawa, right?
Eh. Alrighty.
It all comes out of the wrist widget that I wield like a, you know,
Hell yeah.
like a laser cannon.
Alright, and then up next would be Jax. If I remember correctly, you were about at least 40 feet away from the hole. As you like to keep your distance.
Absolutely. And I will fire my blaster.
Well, the dragon is currently in the hole, and you're on top of the hole.
But I should be able to see him still, because he's still pretty tall, isn't he?
I don't think he's 30 feet tall, though.
Can I move up 30 feet and see him?
Yeah, that'd probably be fine.
Okay. Cuba and I will move up 30 feet. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, I do.
So he's going to take 7 points of energy damage.
Alrighty. Nice. And then Solomon? Unless you have something else? Jax?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Solomon.
Alright, so I am staring down this blue dragon right in its chow.
Yeah, you had narrowly escaped getting bit last time.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna bonus action use the heat metal damage.
Right?
Which, one second, I forget offhand. I think it's some 2d8 fire damage. So I'm gonna auto hit him with that. Deal 8 points of damage. Then I am going to. So we're in this hole. Are there any tunnels on the edges of the hole? And can I continue to go underground?
From what you can tell, no.
What's on the ground here?
A smattering of gems and coins and other valuable BS.
Alright, well, I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna action disengage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move away from them. I'm gonna. I'm gonna Scrooge McDuck it. I'm gonna jump into the pile of gems and gold and try to hide.
All right.
Well done. Well done, Bilbo.
I'd say
Kick some that way, kick some the other way, and just try and like roll in until I'm hidden.
I would say give me a stealth at disadvantage, especially since the dragon was specifically focused on you because you were currently burning its neck, and it knows you're doing it.
Total of a 14.
Okay, that's still pretty good.
But with my movement, I'm going to actively try and get as far away from it as I can in this hole before I do that. So.
Let's see.
But not leave a threatened square, or else I'll get an attack.
Well, I use my action to disengage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I disengage, I move as far away as I can, and then I jump in to try and hide.
Alright, fair enough. Which then it's its turn. Hmm. So its neck is still burning. It just got some real hot air blown up its ass. Uh, and now it's getting shot from above again. So I think what it's gonna do is it's probably gonna start swinging at the two people nearby it. Since it itself is pretty large, it can probably maneuver in such a way that it would get both Solomon and Panook in its range.
Sure.
And you also, Solomon, quickly realize that its eyes were firmly on you when you decided to jump into the coin. So it kind of knows exactly where you are.
Spur of the moment, I regret nothing. I regret a little, but I regret most.
More or less, just keep in mind, it's a dragon. It has a pretty high passive perception.
Yeah.
Hiding from it's not going to be the most easiest thing in the world to do. So, let's see. I think it's going to simply try to claw once at each of you.
Okay.
So, first one is going to be on Solomon. Let's see, what's his plus again? That's going to miss.
Nice.
And then on Panook. Panook, that will hit, but you do have your mirror image, so you get a roll.
Yeah, the number is what, 10 or?
Well, you have all of them up, so
What's the name of the spell?
Uh, well, the Star Wars name of it is, I think it's called Mirror Image actually, anyway. Let me see.
No.
It's called Mirror Image. Yeah, it's level 2.
Oh, it's a level 2. That's why I didn't realize you had the level 2s.
Well, it's new.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm third level when I started.
Yep, there you go. If you have three duplicate, you must roll a 6 or higher
All right.
to change
So
the
yeah,
attack to a duplicate.
so it hit a duplicate because I rolled an 8. I died 20, right? That's it's 6, 8, 10, correct?
6, 8, 11.
Oh, 6, 8, 11. Okay. Well, that makes sense. So yeah, so it should hit because I rolled an 8. And it should hit one of the mirror images.
Right.
okay, and it does. You manage to duck. Two of your images manage to duck. The last image, however, fails to duck. But hey, at least it's doing its job. And after doing that, the
I
dragon.
got it. Use your breath weapon, you wuss.
Why? When it can simply dip because it can burrow. So yeah, it's going to end its turn by basically jumping down and digging a hole underground and escaping your eyesights.
Do we get an attack of opportunity on it?
The two of them do.
I think the only thing I can do is shoot my blaster. That's the only attack I can make. Is not to. I'll do that. But is that an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you can shoot your blaster.
Well, I probably miss because even with a +5, I get a 12 total.
That will in fact miss.
Yeah.
Solomon's being distracted.
I go?
Yes.
Yeah, you get an
You get an
opportunity attack.
opportunity.
Ooh, fun. Yeah, I'll use my rapier. I can't think about this on that one. 12.
12 will not hit either,
I
sadly.
didn't think so. Okay.
And that will be the end of its turn, leading to Panook's go.
Okay, I'll. Well, yeah. I mean, dragons are renowned for shooting breath weapons, so I was actually going to say I'm going to try to stay further away from the rest of the group, right? Like, while we're surrounding the
Well,
dragon, since
remember,
he's gone underground now, right?
right, but also remember, you and Solomon are in the hole. There's only so many
Yeah.
places you can go within the hole.
Can we be like the? Can I move to like an opposite side though from him? That's what I'm kind of wondering.
Uh, you can, but despite the potential rapier sticking out of the pile of gold, you might not know where he is exactly.
Well, right, yeah. Well, I'll just go by his last known location.
Fair enough.
I got you. I'm gonna shoot a blaster. It's a 20, a dirty 20, as it is known amongst us. So, is that a hit?
What are you shooting at?
Oh, well, wasn't it? Wait.
Actually,
Oh, I did my attack of opportunity.
right.
Duh. Yeah. So it's already underground when I go. That's
Right.
what you're saying.
I mean, you can theoretically still shoot at it. It just
I'm
might
gonna
be a
just shoot where it
disadvantage.
was. Yeah. I'll take all my penalties and try to get a lucky hit in.
Okay.
You know, shooting down through the hole where it last was.
You really should hold your action or ready your action
Oh,
until
you
it
mean
pops back up.
okay? So fine.
I
I
think
will
that's
take it
better.
from the rules guru. I will and say, yeah, I will put my back to the wall, and I will have my blaster at the ready.
I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible to shoot it when it's underground,
And I'll
but
roll again when it's no, it's
it
fine.
just might be a lot harder.
Yeah. Okay, maybe. All right, yeah. So if I'm pulling back to the wall, I hope it doesn't come up right underneath me, but hopefully by putting my back to the wall, that will help, and I'll have my blaster ready to blast.
Okay. Jax?
Uh, Human and I will take the dodge action, and we will move 30 feet away from the hole. 30 feet back.
So you're now 40 feet away from the hole again?
Yes.
Okay. Solomon.
Actually, no. You know what? No. Change that. You won't be expecting this. I will jump into the hole.
Oh,
Cuban and I will jump into the hole. We're still taking the dodge action.
okay.
And I will get to one side of the wall opposite where Pinocchio is, and we're trying to triangulate with the other two. So we make a triangle.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check as you jump into the hole.
14.
Since the hole is 30 feet deep, you still take 5 points of falling damage.
Fine.
Although you do a fairly good job at mitigating it.
Superhero landing.
It's tough on the knees.
Tough on the knees.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn now.
Alright, Solomon.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna bonus action deal the heat metal damage.
Okay.
8, 3, and a 6 is 9 total.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna move over and I'm gonna look down the hole and I'm gonna yell to Jax, you see anything? Some like glowing light or something.
Well, I'm kind of in the same area as you are now. I'm down in the lair.
Oh, you didn't go into the whole hole.
I didn't go into the whole hole. No, I jumped down from the ground level into the lair.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna
So
go look into the new burrow hole. I'm gonna just like sort of stand over it and look down, see if I can see like the glow off the chain or anything.
Okay. So I'll say give me a perception check.
Okay. Uh, Perception. That's a dirty 20.
nice.
Okay. So you look down in the hole and you see it. Well, the one thing you've come to learn about how blue dragons burrow is, especially in this kind of sandy slash rocky, kind of deserty wasteland area, is the holes tend to kind of fill in behind it. Not completely, not
Right.
to the point where it's completely like unfollowable or anything, but it does kind of fill in a bit. However, with that perception check, you do still see a faint glow of what you suspect might be the chain, which might be a little bit weird because it's not like it's that far down.
Right. Um. So I'm gonna focus on the spot where I think I see the glowing chain, and I'm gonna try to cast Vistus Mockery at
Okay.
what I believe is the creature right there.
Okay.
So it would have to take a Wisdom saving throw.
You target your spell,
Uh huh.
but doesn't seem to have an effect.
Okay. Oh, yo, you dirty lizard, get back up here. And then I'll sort of back away from the hole a little bit. And then that's my go.
Okay. Uh, it's go. You kind of hear it moving around. It kind of sounds like it moves up back towards the surface, and it kind of maybe circles around the walls of the hole. It being big enough that it moving through the ground is noisy that you can hear it, but so you can definitely sense it moving, but it doesn't quite re-emerge just yet, as it might be planning something of its own, which means we'll go back to the top of the round. Look,
Okay. So you said we heard it moving around?
yeah,
Well, we don't see it.
not at this time.
Um, I don't even know what to do yet. I mean, I'm going to continue to hold my action. I'm going to just not move so that if it uses sound or whatever way to locate me, I can try to reduce that too because low, because nothing is possible. I stay near the wall.
Okay,
Okay. I'm just
fair
basically ready to
enough.
fire at first sight.
Makes sense. Okay. All right, then Jax.
Is there anywhere to tie a fiber cord to prevent me that if the floor drops out?
I'll say, make a survival check.
Got the net 20 plus 6. So that's a 26.
Okay, I guess your worldly experience of being a Pokemon trainer allows you to find a spot that you're able to basically wrap the fiber cord around in order to get leverage. So if you fall, you won't fall as much.
All right. And within arm's length, Cubone starts picking up gold in gems and handing them to me.
And handing them to you. Okay, so Cubone will start doing that. Although I will say, since Cubone isn't a player, it doesn't just automatically turn into credits for him because he
Right.
doesn't have an inventory in the same way you do.
Right.
So he starts trying to scoop up big piles of it. But that's what he'll be doing for the time
Okay.
being. Solomon is muted.
So skip his turn and come back to it.
Okay.
Because he's going to do 2d8 damage. You want me to roll for it?
No need.
Oh, there he goes. Zach, it's your turn.
So yeah, I'm gonna deal 2d8 damage.
Sure.
It's a 2 and a 1, so it's 3.
Okay.
Kill me, Smalls.
Has the dragon reemerged at all?
No.
Not yet.
Here I'm burrowing underneath us.
Yes.
Well, no longer underneath you. He's more to the side of you now,
Okay.
as he moved last turn. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Already in action, already in Eldritch Blast. When I see a blue dragon, I will fire at it.
Okay. It's go. So you hear it move a bit more, and directly from behind where Panook was standing, just the head pops out, and it fires its breath weapon between Panook and Jax. Because I know that's what you wanted to happen.
That's what I wanted to happen.
Solomon, you're fine because uh, he shoots a line
Right.
and not a cone, so you're solid where you are. But depending on the exact wording of what Cubone's gonna do, there may be some dex checks that need to be made.
Am I taking my ready to action
Yeah, you will get that.
As does Panook.
That too.
now? Okay.
It'll all happen at the same time, but
Right.
let's just handle the breath weapon first, and then you guys get your shots off.
Okay.
So we're seeing rolling a save, right?
Is Panook within 30 feet of me?
Theoretically, yes.
Okay. If an ally within 30 feet is attacked with an electrical type move, this Pokemon can choose to use a reaction to redirect that attack to themselves instead.
Okay. The only question I have with that is it's an AoE, right?
It's a line, so he's going to redirect it to him because it's a lightning rod.
Right.
So he directs the entire attack to him.
But the wording on it was when an ally gets attacked, right?
No. Uh, if an ally within 30 feet is attacked. So an ally within 30 feet is being attacked with a breath weapon.
Let me double check the wording on lightning breath. Hmm. See, the question I have would be, since the bite and the claw are weapon attacks, what the lightning breath is any creature within the range has to make a save, which means an attack roll isn't being made. But I will say, because it is fucking cool, I will let, from how I described it shot the lightning, I'll let it block you from being attacked. But since the line is coming from it, passing through Panook, and then going to you, having it go all the way around like that and hit nobody is weird. Because you'd figure it'd go straight, and then as it gets closer to him, to Cubone, drawn in.
Okay, but with a lightning rod, a real one, you put it out over there, the lightning is attracted to that. It'll go around things to attack that, hit that, as opposed to this over here.
Right, but the thing is, Panook would be standing literally centimeters from the breath, from the mouth of the dragon in this situation. So, I just, I mean, it's cool, and I want it to work, but it also, I think it's only for single target attacks. So I feel like in this situation, it should, or at the very least, I'll give you the option, because it redirects it from one person then, and it would be hitting both you and Panook.
It would redirect the entire line.
I don't think so.
That's how a lightning rod works.
Rob, this is a Pokemon. This is a Pokemon with the ability Lightning Rod, which is, by definition, not exactly a lightning rod.
Up to you. Whatever you roll.
I just feel like the wording on that is being stretched a bit to include AoEs when it shouldn't be. So
Well, then,
I'll,
does he get to use his magic, his mirror image then?
for a breath weapon, no, because mirror image doesn't work on AoEs. Same thing with a fireball if you have mirror image. That's normal 5e right there. But because it's cool and I can see it in my mind as being really cool, I'll still give you the option to have it not hit one of you.
But if I have it not hit him, how is it going to hit me? If it's a line. And if
Because
Cubone is
imagine
able
it,
to
because it's
take
lightning,
the
right?
line offline,
Because it's lightning, right? So it travels really fast. So the line already hit. But now the energy is being pulled in. So the end point, which is you, is still being hit. But the middle is now being attracted to Cubone, thus allowing Panook to be saved if you choose Panook. Or the new end point is Cubone. Your choice.
save Pinoc.
Okay. We'll look into that on the Pokemon 5e Discord later. But I'm pretty sure it's for single target attacks. So Panook, you're good. So Jax, what's your
14.
14? Okay. Um,
And the gold sword doesn't do anything to it? Gold sword on his in his tongue?
It's not doing anything that you can directly see right now, but it might be doing something. You and theoretically, although I know he doesn't take damage, you and Cuban would take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Which then leads to the reactions. So, Pinocchio, you get a shot, and hey, look, he's right next to you. And Solomon, you get your Eldritch Blast.
Well, I mean, yes, this 3 plus 5 is 8, even if he's right next to me.
I mean, Dragon's Mouth coming right out of nowhere, blasting lightning, is kind of scary.
Pinocchio's
So,
a little panicky, so yeah. This player's a little panicky, so it's like a jump scare. Yeah.
kind of, you weren't expecting it. And Solomon, once you get a chance, get your Eldritch
Got a
Blast.
22 on the die.
That will hit.
4, 6.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm just there's a lot of background noise.
That's fine.
Yeah, quiet your woman, would you?
And then top of the round, Banuk. As you stumble to recollect
Now,
yourself and pick up your blaster again.
now that he's exposed himself, though, I will once again wash him in fire. And not yet. Using another point. Check it out.
God.
So yeah, I'm gonna. I presume he has a save. He has a save again. DC 13.
This blue dragon is not dexterous whatsoever.
Good. That's the way we like it. Wow. Apparently not, because I also rolled 15 damage.
Nice.
That's
So there is
it's a pretty big hit.
God of fire has spoken.
And from that, you can see the look of what was rage in its eyes start to turn to panic. That was a big lightning strike.
Let's see if Tom remembers this where this quote is from. It's the little ones. They try harder. You know where that's from, Tom?
I remember hearing. I don't know where it's from.
It's from Ice Pirates.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Good movie. Awful movie, actually.
Awful great. Good guy.
Yes.
All right, Pinocchio, would that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's. I mean, look, I'm gonna try to do a step or whatever, because I'm a 3.5 guy, and mentally, like y'all are more advanced than me. I'm still 2 patches before you. So in my mind, I have like flame and then move away, but the task is a full thing. Yes.
All right, so you quickly take a sidestep as to not be directly in front of the teeth when it decides to start biting down on you.
Yeah, or to like make sure the randomness of the mirror image takes full effect, kind of like that.
Fair enough. Jax.
Cubone. Headbutt.
Okay. What's the range on headbutt?
It's a melee attack. So you can run up and hit him.
Okay. And you got 30 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, 30 feet. 15 plus the 19.
19 actually hits.
Max damage, 14 points of damage.
Nice, nice. So Cubone runs up to headbutt him, and as a reaction, not really, he quickly closes his mouth to try to counter headbutt, but Cubone's skull is just way stronger than the dragon's skull. Apparently, who would have guessed, right? And it definitely seems to do some good damage to the dragon, as it was not
And if he
expecting.
can, he'll get off to the side as well. So he's not directly in front of it.
Sure, fair enough. And then Solomon.
Alright. Well, try drill to start. I'm gonna deal 2d8. 6 and a 7. Wow, 13.
Nice.
Then I'm going to attempt to Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
It's a 15 total.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
That will not hit.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I don't know where you guys are. But it's raining really hard, thundering and lightning.
Oh,
So,
it's,
Oh yeah.
it's yeah, it's actually supposed to be pretty dangerous up this night.
so if we get disconnected, you'll know why.
I guess that also goes out to any potential viewers, even though I'm sure we only have one or none.
Hi, Jade.
I'll try to at least tell you guys if we get disconnected what's going on, but just keep that in mind. Alright, back to the game, and then it's the Dragons' go again. And oh, wouldn't you look at that? It's got two targets right next to him. So it it emerges a bit more from the wall, and at this point you can see that it's no longer wearing the chain that has been heat metalled. And it will strike claw at Panook, claw at Cubone. And then we'll see what happens after that. First claw at Panook. Nat 20. So
Save me.
please roll well.
I got a 9, which is barely enough. Well, almost barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9. I needed an 8 or higher.
For only two left. All right, that's
Fit on the
so. You see a claw come craning down towards you, and again, you manage to dodge deftly, but the sheer force and speed of this claw, one of those mirror images just was not able to keep up, and it just got batted out of existence. Second one at Cubone.
player blames the lad.
Second one at Cubone slams right down what looks like to be right on top of him. But then a moment later, Cubone just kind of casually walks out from the other side, completely unscathed. Seeing that, it will then go in for a bite attack on. Let's make a roll since it missed both of you. Alrighty. It will bite Panook.
How mean. It's terrible. I hate you two dragons.
For this will be a hit.
Okay.
Thankfully, not a crit.
Here goes. I need an 11 or higher. I get it. I got a 12.
All right.
Last mirror image.
So this time the dragon, confident it's gonna get you, bites down on your entire form, but then a second passes and you actually were 5 more feet to the left
So,
as it bit down on your last mirror image.
so much fear. Okay.
It then, seeing all that, really starts to go into a, oh, I fucked up kind of look on its face. As top of the
Totally,
round, Panook, feel free to
totally
retaliate.
yeah, totally punching above my weight, by the way, in this combat. Maybe, yes. I'll just scream something like, Fear Panuk the Great Wizard. I'll scream it like, you know, sounding like a Jawa, but in common in English. Because, I'll intimidate him, at half the size of a normal person with a purple robe looking like a Jawa. Anyway, uh, here comes the fire, probably. Let me just make sure. Yeah, because that's the best I got. I
What,
could.
one more flamethrower to the face?
It's gotta be. It's I just call down the god of fire and some heavy metal music, and
Hell
then
yeah.
and he gets a save. He gets his DC. Whatever. I'm rolling damage. It's DC 13.
Alright, this time, almost as if expecting it, it dodges with its lightning quick reflexes you were convinced it didn't have.
Okay. Well, yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I got 13 is my total damage, so half that is 6.5. Whatever.
Alright, sounds good.
Anything to advance the cause. I hope he's on
It
his
still
last.
did damage, just not as much.
I hope his scales are smoldering. That's all I can hope.
They definitely are in some places. Jax?
Cubone headbutting him again. Yes, that's a
I'll
19.
be right back. I'm gonna see if my cat wants to come in. Right? He knew
Okay.
that he's gonna hide like a little beast. I'll be right back. Be AFK.
It's a 19 on the die. So and it's 8 points of damage.
8 points. It hits. And headbutt, that's also the one that flinches.
Oh yeah. Yes. He falls prone.
Oh, okay. So he's prone.
Yeah, he falls prone.
Okay. Solomon, you're up.
Okay.
Make a melee attack. You got advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to drop concentration on heat metal since I know the necklace isn't around him.
Fair enough.
Then I melee attack. You're telling the bard to make a melee attack.
You got a rapier.
True. All right. I'll run up and I'll stab him.
Alright. Go for it. At advantage, because he's prone.
It's 19.
That hits.
We'll deal 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
And then I will. Is anybody injured
I am.
really badly?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna healing word you.
Okay.
Get 4 plus my
All right, on its turn, it will use half its movement to get up, as it does. It will then use its action to disengage.
Coward.
Sometimes dragons are. And it will burrow
For half.
for half.
That means the three of us get an attack of opportunity. Oh no,
Now we
disengage.
disengage.
Coward.
What can we do?
Can I start picking up coins and stuff? Seeing that Cubones, all I got to do is say attack, and I can pick up
Uh,
coins.
on your turn, sure. Alright, now it's Panuk's turn. That's all the dragon does, is it dips. Panuk, you're up.
While it's running, I'm going to say, go ahead, run. I'm taking all your gold and your gems too. Cowardly dragon.
You don't get a response.
I know.
You can still kind of hear and feel it moving around though.
Is it
Big.
going away from us?
It's going underneath you.
Coming towards me then?
Kinda.
Okay. It's his turn. So.
Yeah. Panuk, you there? He's still getting his cat, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Uno momento. I'm gonna quickly get some water.
Okay, I'm back.
It's your turn.
Are you serious?
Yes. He
I'm not dead.
he disengaged and he burrowed and he's moving he's moving towards me now.
No. So bad. Um,
Hold on. Cullen stepped away.
thinking, man. Don't know what to do when the guy goes underground. Uh,
Alright, go ahead.
okay. I'm gonna thing into this combat. So
I feel like you've thrown everything into this combat.
I've got more to throw, but we're gonna take it to the end. This is the end. I gotta mirror image again while I can. I have to do it. If he's going underground, I can only try to prepare myself as best I can. So I mirror image out myself.
I mean, that's fair enough. You never know with these things. They're crafty.
Yeah, where are those stupid dragons at?
Alright. So then it would be Jax.
So I'm going to take my movement to go to the other side from where he just came out of. To be near the rest of the group.
You going to group up with the rest of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess I'll take my action. I'll take the dodge action. And I'll try to start gathering up coins and gems as much as I can.
Okay. I'll tell you how much you get afterwards, but you start gathering some up.
Okay.
Alright. Solomon?
Is he moving away?
Yes. He was moving towards me, and I was on the opposite side of the hall.
I am towards him. Are there any allies within 10 feet of him right now?
Theoretically, with how the arena is set up, theoretically, yes.
Who would that be?
Within 10 feet. Uh, Actually, maybe not. You guys are kind of grouped up by the wall now where he popped out last turn, so
Hmm.
probably
So,
be just out of range for 10 feet.
shatter. I'm gonna actually snap my fingers at him and cast shatter right on top of him. So he has to make a con saving throw.
Okay. Uh, don't know how well Shadow worked with him underground, but we're gonna find out. Okay, he got a 19.
Okay.
For you, as long as you can hear it. So it's 14 halved is 7.
Okay.
And I think that's all I got.
Okay. Uh, his turn. This is too juicy. I gotta see if he'd reconsider. Uh, okay, sure. So he pops back up the other side, and look at that. Last ditch effort, shoot lightning breath at everyone.
It's gonna go down in a blaze of glory, huh?
In my using my reaction, I'll grab Cubone, which is right next to me. I'll hold him up like Simba from the Lion King,
That'll do it.
So
and he'll use his reaction to lightning rod the entire line because we're not in a line. We were spread out.
don't look at the light, Simba.
Okay. Yeah, that's badass. You are holding him though, and in very Pokemon logic, uh, any Pokemon touching electricity that's also touching a human gets shocked in Pokemon logic. So you're definitely not taking the full amount, but you might take something. But otherwise, it works saving the other guys because that's
Don't
cool as
tease
fuck.
me, bro.
So I'm don't even bother rolling dex because it's not going to be a lot. And you're holding the source that's shocking you, so it's not like you can dodge it. Take 6 points of electric damage, as majority of the electricity is being absorbed through your cubone. And at that point, the look on the dragon's face was, "I have one last chance." Fuck. As it just stares at you guys, completely defeated. Like, now what? Top of the round, Panook. Here you go.
That's it. It's my last and final point of tech. I basically dump all the batteries from my little wrist magic and fire one more time flames. Although I try not to cascade it over Jackson, his loyal shield. Uh, so he will have to make a save again, and once again I will roll my damage, pathetic as it may be in this case, and hopefully it's the finishing touch or gets him that much closer to the finishing touch. That's all my tech points right there. push it to the limit.
Okay. What's the damage on it?
9.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I will just, well, I don't know which way it's facing, but I'm basically gonna,
It was
you
facing
know,
you guys.
push out my 10 fingers. Java, well, actually, I don't know how many fingers Java's have, but like how many Java fingers have, put them all out on a splayed horizontal display and just launch a sheet of fire, like just to like basically cut across its chest or its flank or whatever it's facing, its main body, going for maximum mass sheet of flame,
Okay.
and
So
let all the flames lick up into its up from there.
all right. So in my mind, the dragon had kind of popped its head up for the one last lightning breath attack. But with your description, as it's climbing out of the hole to, I guess, one last mad ditch effort run, you walk forward a bit and launch basically almost this blade of fire at it as it collides directly into the center mass of the dragon, cuts pretty much clean through, and starts burning the edges that it hits up to the rest of it. In very video game fashion, it poofs into a bunch of credits
Wow.
as you've defeated the young blue dragon.
Woohoo!
So I will say, the shatter, uh, it only did normal half damage because it made it save anyway. And when you shattered it, it had 10 hit points left. So you ended up only doing 7 to it. So it had 3 hit points when a fire blasted it. So that was good. I was a bit worried that not having your tank would have kind of fucked you guys over, but
No, we got Cubone, bro. We're good.
yeah, he got Cuba.
Damn right.
Cubone is nice and singed, but we got him.
No, he's not. He took no damage from that.
Yeah, no, Cubone's absolutely fine. He eats electricity for breakfast when he feels like it sometimes.
You too, huh?
He's immune to electrical attacks, so
Yeah, ground
he can do
types.
nothing.
You know how the song goes, right? All right. So reward time. I gotta do the math real quick. So because Raph was still here for a fair bit of it, I don't think it's fair to not give him experience for the dragon. But the rest of you guys get 1,250 experience each,
Wow.
as that was a challenge rating 9 young blue dragon.
12, how much? 1250?
1250, yeah.
It's an even deal. I think that puts us a long way to the next level.
Yeah, a bit, but
That's pretty much everything. That literally, I spend in that combat, I think all of my tech points, the whole bag.
the whole bag.
Hold back.
And the credits you guys earn specifically from defeating the dragon, you guys picked up 500 credits from him alone, not including what you're about to pick up from everything else in the chamber.
Here, Zach.
Not really.
500 each or 500 total?
From the dragon total. Yeah, Zach, you're just kind of getting quieter and quieter.
Oh Lord.
All right, now to figure out the rest of the gold you got. So,
He's trying to figure out how much gold we're getting from picking up from the horde, right?
that's just a weird number to multiply by. Fine, whatever you say, DMG. Whatever you say. Yeah, I'm definitely cutting this down a little bit. It's weird. Oh, that's why. Okay, misread the numbers. Okay, okay. So, plus. Let's roll it. 6. Alright, so all together you guys find 10,610 credits.
10,610 credits.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well as a few items,
All right. Did what
including.
was left over of the gold sword survive?
No.
Okay.
The items you find. You guys find two different potions, a a battery that appears to be able to fit into any of your battery powered weapons, as well as yeah, we're just gonna say a bucket filled with water, as well as with a little bit of digging around, you find the pendant it was wearing, which turns out to be a shield of some sort. Oh,
So
and for that one round where Jax, you did a little bit of looting, you managed to pick up about an extra 400 credits.
so everybody gets 2,222 credits.
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
2222 credits.
Perfect. So far.
We have almost 3,000 credits in the party fund.
You gotta buy a couch with that. You gotta get a couch and a widescreen TV and a console.
I mean,
Actually, add another 80 to that.
Each, you mean?
Yes. Each
Darn
person.
you, I just saved.
All right, then no, I'll keep it. It's fine.
No. I'm gonna do the hard work of adding it in. Uh, just barely got that in there. Saving again. I don't have to spend this on yet. I'll find a way. It's only a matter of time.
all right.
Yeah, we need 6,500 experience points.
Yeah.
Level 5.
You have 6,500.
No, we need
Oh,
6,500 to get to level 5.
get to level 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Jax isn't really that far ahead of you guys.
Not at all.
Maybe we could just kill some boars. Get to the level.
I'm literally almost 100 points. That's it. Ahead of you guys.
So yeah, after some time of cleaning out this hole, you guys find yourselves in a hole. What do you guys want to do?
Climb out of the hole.
Okay. Easily enough. It takes a little bit of time, but at this point, you guys still notice that even though you've collected everything, Rav's character hasn't fully disconnected yet, and is still just running in place.
That's every night on my computer. when I play Apex Legends.
Yeah.
The servers are so bad. And when he reappears, it's just he's just gonna straight clip to wherever we are. What?
Yeah, pretty much. He's actually wondering why you guys are ignoring him on his side, but
All he wonders is like, wait, why is nobody moving?
yeah, no, on his side, he's still fighting the dragon, who's
Yeah.
been stuck frozen in time for a bit.
It's like still breathing fire, but it's like frozen, but the flame,
Yeah.
embers continues to roll out of its mouth.
So we leave them there and we go back to Laststar. Right, that's where we want to go, guys. We don't have any adventures. We don't have any quests.
I'll make a positive sounding Java sound.
All right. Yeah. And again, you do that. At this point, having in some ways mastered this area, and others only just started to explore. But you managed to make it back without issue, and you're back in town.
We're back at Laststar, right?
Yeah,
That's where the Adventurers Guild is.
back in the big city.
All right. First thing we do is I hit the Pokemon Center.
All right, and as it is always open without fail, you get a heal.
Just full heal, no spell slots back.
Well, that's for his Pokemon.
Damn.
That's for Pokemons.
You could submit me as a Pokemon, right?
You
If
want to get
only.
in the ball? Get in the ball.
This is my Pokemon vampire.
Get in the ball. I'll be like the entire way there talking to Cubone, telling him what a good boy he was, what a good job he did. Seeing that he leveled to level 4.
Hey, that's a cute bone. Sooner or later, he'll evolve.
Yeah, sooner or later. Not until level 8.
Halfway there.
Yeah.
Not really, based on XP wise, but
So we go to the guild hall.
Yeah, we'll go back to the guild hall where we can rest.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is true.
Is there a lot of people in the guild hall?
Um, no, not really.
Damn. Okay.
Few NPCs that weren't there before. Not really any other players though. Not at this time.
After he's fully healed, all the Pokemon are fully healed. We'll put him back in the ball, and we'll take out Litleo.
Hmm. Okay.
Uh, and we'll go back to the hall. Check the job postings.
There currently aren't any new jobs at the guild hall.
The hell are we paying this money for if
Right.
there's no jobs?
I mean, theoretically, you completed them all.
Fine.
Um. Honestly, we could start moving on to the next part.
What's the next part?
New
You wanna-
realm.
Huh?
New realm. No, we've done most of the stuff in this one. Or we've only done the last star of this region. There might be other medieval one, right?
Right.
So we can move on to the next region.
or we could go see if we can get into uh, Andromeda.
Okay.
Or do you always want to go the Wastelands?
Oh lord. Um.
We're a big bad level 4s. Come on.
Panook expressed that he needs to rest before he goes anywhere. You know, I think
Well,
this
we're
game
gonna
forever
run.
will be able to decide.
Where are we going after? We check out Andromeda.
Okay. So we'll take a rest at the guild hall, and after our 8 hours is up and we're fully healed and fully rested, we will then take the transport to. Oh, I want to check the Pokemon Trading Center,
Hmm. The global trading station.
Global Trading Station, and see if any other offers for the other Litleo.
Ah, right. Um. That's not the right button. I'll say you do actually get an offer. 1 second. I just gotta re-pull up where I decided how much he was worth. This one? No. Okay, I got it. Yeah, the offer you get is for about 2,000 credits.
Deal.
Okay. You get paid. You no longer have that one Litleo.
Yes. Ching ching.
And then the player you trade to apparently is online. He quickly sends you a message saying, "Ha, get scammed, sucker." You don't know exactly what he means by that, but
I just sent him a big W. Whatever.
GG, bro.
Right.
You can send back GG
GG
GG.
easy.
Oh, gotta have some salt in there.
easy. Yeah. Somehow it is.
TTV, Panook.
All right. So we take the transport to World's Edge,
World's Origin.
World's Origin,
Yeah.
and I really don't like the randomness of this, but we look to see if anybody's going to Andromeda.
Well, before you guys do anything rash, let's just keep in mind that you guys do in fact have some items now in your inventory that you're not quite sure what they are. First of all,
Given enough time, Panook will express that he can figure them out. That will
secondly,
take some hanging out.
there is that upcoming X Crawl tournament
Mhm.
that
But that was 3 weeks away.
Right.
How much time has passed since we signed up?
It's been 3 weeks.
Not quite yet, but at some point, I want to give you guys free time, and this was going to be a good time. But if you guys insist on throwing yourselves into a zone, we could do that. You're gonna have to give me some time to come up with something, but we can do that.
Well, what do you have prepared?
I was prepared to go over some free time rules, while
Okay.
also letting you guys do a bit of shopping now that I give you an extra 10,000 credits.
You mean 2,222 credits each?
Yeah. That's still
We
a fair bit.
we could. I mean, we can even buying stuff or not. I mean, we can definitely. We could figure out what to do for a in-game day or two. Well, if Puna can rest and recover his points, and then rest to recover what he's about to spend, he has the decryption program, which is basically the identify spell, and he can decrypt what we got. We don't know what it is, the potions and whatnot.
Sure.
You
Let's do
guys
that.
got a
So how many?
potion.
You have three things, right? We have three
It's
things we
We,
don't know
we
what
have
it's
are.
two potions, a battery, a bucket of water, and the pendant.
Okay, so
shield.
Pendant in the shape of the shield, right?
It's a
five
shield.
things.
I'm sorry?
It is a shield.
Okay, the pendant is a shield.
The pendant was only a pendant on the very large dragon you slayed because it's a
Right.
normal size
It's an
shield.
actual shield.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
normal size shield anyway.
Understood.
In fact, does anyone investigate the shield before
I
leaving?
will.
Okay.
I will.
Cursed.
So, as you investigate the shield, you realize that it is currently adorned with what appear to be cave drawing like depictions of fights, of battles, of of a dragon shape defeating all these varying different types of supposed enemies. You see depictions of the dragon defeating certain Pokemon, the dragon defeating certain humanoids, the dragon defeating certain other various creatures. But after a couple moments of looking more deeply into it, they start to fade away until they're completely gone.
Okay. So we have 5 things to identify. Does the battery look like a normal battery?
It looks like a normal battery in the sense that it can fit into any of your futuristic weapons that take batteries.
Pinocchio can have that. And let's identify the 2 potions. Let's see what this bucket of water is, and if the shield is magical or not.
We took the bucket?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't realize.
Hey, who mentions it? I take it.
Okay.
So
Take
yeah,
it.
I can't find the fifth edition manual, whatever. I had it. I don't have to, but basically,
SW5E.com.
it's
Decryption program.
it's in the here. I got no.
Then you go down to casting and then tech powers.
Yeah, no, I know.
Decryption program is not going to do it. Decryption will let them decipher in a document.
Resource dumps. That's where it is. Right? Yes. Yes. All right. Oh, I just wish we could default to Decrypt. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. It basically is a concentration spell, but takes up to an it lasts for up to an hour. Is that what? I think that's the identify spell. That's the identify spell, right? That's the only thing it's not really telling me in this list.
What is the name of the spell?
Decryption program.
You gain insight into an encrypted message you are holding when you cast this power, granting you advantage on ability checks to decipher the document.
Oh, maybe it's something else. I might have bought the wrong thing. I thought there was an identify spell at first
There
level.
is. It's called Detect Enchantment. It's a first level spell.
Okay, so I'm gonna, if you don't mind, GM, I'm just gonna switch that because that's what I meant to do. Detect
Mhm.
enhancement, right?
Right.
Is that all right? I just wanna, because I actually wrote down the wrong thing. You know.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was reading something.
No, I just wrote down the wrong spell name. I intended to put an identify spell in there, and I put down decryption program instead of detect enhancement. So I just want to make sure it's okay if I switch to detect enhancement because that's what I intended to
Yeah, that's
have as
fine.
a spell.
That's
Okay.
fine. Just out of curiosity, the decryption program, is that a spell you could still theoretically cast? Or is it like too high level?
They're both first level spells.
Oh.
They just they just sounded like detect enhancement didn't. I thought decryption program was identifying because in
Decryption
my
program
mind
sounds a lot cooler.
I know, and it sounds like it's detect enhancement. Apparently, that's how
Okay.
I. Yeah. So anyway, the point is why I'm saying that is I'll switch it, but also I cast it. It lasts up to 10 minutes. I don't know, and then it doesn't tell me the spell effects in fifth edition. It just tells me on the Star Wars fifth edition.
Well,
So
I will say that they work effectively the same way, even though it's
yeah, what
detect enhancement as opposed to, like identify specifically. I'm sure the
what the
wording on it is more supposed to be tech based for Star
yeah,
Wars than
but
magic based.
I mean, like for 10 minutes, is it like basically 10 minutes per item I'm identifying, so to speak, or?
No, you
You
basically
can
within
identify as
those.
many as you want within those 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay, so I don't know how many to get through, but there's 5 items. I'll
you
see
can
what
get
happens
through
when I
all. You
get
can
through.
get through all five
Okay,
within the 10 minutes. You
okay, fine.
after setting up the, I guess still theoretically the program in your wrist device or whatever you use to
Yeah,
do your thing. You then quickly basically scan each item and it gives you a description.
yeah. It's basically, I read my mumbo jumbo and tell people what each thing is. As we scan it.
All right, so let's go down the list. First thing is,
This is after I'm able to rest, right?
yeah, this is
Okay,
you've rested. This is now
go
you
for it.
guys are.
Call, you're off. I'm not hearing you.
Just you guys hear me still? Hello.
Now I can hear you.
Okay, we good?
Yeah.
All right. First thing you identify, you get a. I miswrote this because I'm dumb. I said potion of mind reading. It's potion of mind reading.
Damn. Well, hopefully we'll come in contact with some.
Some mons.
It'll work itself out anyway.
um, the you get the other potion is one of superior healing, which is good. I think that's the top one. That's like the real good one. The
Hmm.
bucket is the same stats as a decanter of endless water, but it's bucket. It's not a decanter, it's a bucket. And the last thing, the battery, is actually a +2 battery.
Oh.
Still has the same capacity, but every shot that's shot from it is as if it was a +2. Basically, the form of +2 ammunition, but tech.
Cool. Cool. And the pen and the shield.
The shield. Now, this is the big ticket item. This is the cool item. This item is called the Shield of Heroic Memories. And I will read you the description because it's not in any of the rule books.
Okay.
Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Alright. This perfectly round silver shield initially has a mirror finish. As a hero takes it into battle, it remembers the enemies encountered, gaining a +1 AC on any subsequent battle with the creature of that type. The events of the battle are engraved onto the shield's surface, which has seemingly endless capacity for detail. The bearer of the shield may also attempt to recount past battles, real or imaginary, to the shield. Upon a DC 10 Charisma check for a real story, or a DC 15 Deception check for an imagined story, the shield confers a +1 AC against the creature described in the tale. 3 failed attempts at recounting stories causes the shield to be cleared of all of its memories. The engravings disappeared, it reverts to a mirror finish, all bonuses are lost.
Does it need to be attuned?
It does.
And we're playing with the 3 attunement level limitation.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially since Artificer is a valid class in what we're using, and they get a specific class ability that lets them attune to more items, so
Okay.
it's a good shield.
Who could use a shield?
I don't know, but maybe someone might want to for this shield, because it's a good shield.
I guess I could. I don't want to be the guy that jumps on every really cool item, but I mean, the turtle can't really use a shield. I don't think his AC could go higher, anyways.
Although that would be insane.
Yeah. You and Nook are sort of backline. I'm supposed to be backline.
I don't have the skills to use a shield yet.
Why, actually?
If Raph was able to use it, his base AC would go up to a 20, and then anything he defeats, he would then get a 21 for those creatures.
I do not have proficiency with shield.
So nobody has a proficiency with shields yet.
Well, that's fine, because you might be able to get proficiency with a shield using free time.
So, in the Star Wars book, you have light, medium, and heavy shields.
Right.
What would this be classified as? In D&D, you don't. You just have shields.
Right. I don't think they're different. Is there different proficiencies for the different shields in Star Wars?
Yes, because if you have the armor proficiency, then you have the shield proficiency.
Hmm.
So if you have light armor proficiency, you have light shields. You have
Well, I
medium
believe on how the shields are described is a light and medium shield, or more like almost like personal force field generators.
no, those are different.
Well, no, a personal force field generator is different, but in Star Wars, a light shield doesn't require any hands because it's similar to a force field. And I
There's a
think
light physical shield. There's a light shield generator. The medium physical shield, the medium shield generator, and the heavy physical shield, and the heavy shield generator. And by the enhancement, I would say a +1 would make it a light physical shield.
well, I feel like you are being a little more close-minded then, because this would be more along the lines of a D&D shield, which means just by having it, it's plus 2 to your AC, and then the enchantment gives you plus 1 on top for those specific creatures.
Okay.
Thus, it wouldn't necessarily be a light shield in Star Wars 5e because it's a big fucking shield.
So it's a medium
It
shield.
looked like a necklace to a large dragon.
So it's a medium shield. Medium physical shield.
Sure.
So you need a minimum strength of 13 to use it. And if you have uh, medium armor proficiency, you could use a medium shield.
None of those things describe me.
Me neither.
Or if you just have shields as per the D&D standard,
Right.
and also subsequently don't need the strength requirement.
Well, I think I'm okay with giving Solomon the potion of mind reading,
So,
Panook the battery,
Yay, another battery. Woohoo.
well, this is a +2 battery.
Every shot that is fired from that battery is as if it's plus 2 to hit and damage.
Nice. Okay.
But otherwise, the battery acts like a normal battery. It just is seemingly engraved with some magic. So it's a fancy battery. But it still has the same, like, recharge and everything.
If it's all right with you guys, I'll hold on to the superior healing, the bucket, and the shield.
sure. We'll see what.
I mean, unless one of you guys wants the bucket.
The bucket of endless water, guys. Come on. It's a bucket of holding. For water. It's a bucket of holding water.
Does that mean you can hold endless amount of fish in there?
No, but if you tip it over, it just continuously pours water.
What if you drop a fish in there?
Then I think it just kind of sits in the bucket. It endlessly creates water when opened, except it's a bucket, so it's always open.
Okay. No, you got that, bro.
You can use your action to remove, I guess, to pour out and speak one of the three command words. Whereupon fresh water or salt water, your choice, pours out. You can get a stream that produces 1 gallon of water, a fountain that produces 5 gallons of water, or a geyser that produces 30 gallons of water. Because it's force and the geyser are 30 feet long and 1 foot wide, there's a bonus action while holding it. You can aim the geyser at a creature you can see within 30 feet of you. The target must succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw, take 1d4 bludgeoning damage, and fall prone. Instead of a creature, you could target an object that is being worn or carried, and that weighs no more than 200 pounds. The object is either knocked over, or pushed up to 15 feet away from you.
It's not bad.
You give up. Hold on to it.
It's like the magic version of Flood.
Yeah.
It's like being a waterbender.
When it gets close to you, splash them away.
Except, again, as opposed of the decanter, it looks just like a normal fucking wooden bucket.
Okay.
Which, in my mind, makes that all the more funnier. So, yeah.
or we could try to sell them for oodles of cash.
It's funny you should bring that up because selling magic items is something you can do with free time.
Oh, what else can we do with free time?
You can also buy magic items. You can go on small adventures to increase XP or money, depending on your target. You can set up a base of some sort and potentially get bonuses from that. You can go and do something specific, like try to gain a proficiency in something, or proficiency in a skill, perhaps, as well as maybe you just want to explore a bit to get more potential fast travel locations for the future.
Can we buy fast travel locations? Can we get like a map with fast travel?
Theoretically, it's up to you guys.
I think we go back and take out those kobolds. That's what I'm thinking.
Would be fun as well. Yeah, we could go back. Damn, we didn't get the dragon head. Could have gone back there like, is this your boss?
Hmm, that would have been interesting.
We could go slaughter some kobolds.
What else do you guys want to do?
You guys have 3 weeks. Actually, I think I originally said months, but
No, you said weeks. I wrote down weeks.
weeks makes more sense.
Oh no, you did say 3 months.
I mean, weeks make more sense, but. Or it could be 3 months. It's a lot of downtime.
Well, we could build a fort.
Well, anything that we want to do like that would cost money.
Right.
You know. So while we did just come into some money, it's still not enough to go out and buy pretty much whatever we want.
No, but it might be enough to buy one thing you want. Also, let's keep in mind that you might not necessarily be able to directly buy a magic item you want, but during downtime, you can also attempt to locate a magic item and thus turn that into a potential quest to go on after downtime is ended.
Like say, what are you
I'm good for going on short quests
Yeah, we could do some quick fun.
or go hunt down some necromancers.
I mean, at this point, I'm kind of giving player agency to you guys. If you guys come up with something you guys want to do specifically, then I can either turn that into a sort adventure to have before the X crawl, or turn it into something that happens through a time skip, depending on what it is. Although you guys want to go hunt down some necromancers, it'd be a good place to find them? The wastelands.
Yeah, you wanna go to the wastelands?
Um,
Sure.
okay, let's go to the wastelands.
Okay, so with I guess that being the current plan,
Uh, let's go to a shop where I can sell magic items.
okay.
Let's head up there.
and I want to see how much these items are worth.
Well, a lot like how a lot of other shops work. A lot of times when players in this game post something, it's more auction based, but using part of this potential downtime, you could attempt to get offers, so kind of like how you put your Pokemon on hold. So depending on what items you want to put up for sale, you could see what kind of offers you get for them.
Can I find out any more information, like what it's worth?
I mean, you can find out potentially its rarity.
Yeah,
Okay, you do that. What item specifically are you looking for?
the bucket of water and the shield.
Uh, the bucket of endless water is uncommon, and the shield of heroic memories, I'm not sure I'm not sure was given a rating, so we'll say it's rare.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. In World Origin, is there a place where we can find vehicles?
Yeah, I keep picking up dice with the fat of my arm and dropping them
What?
on the floor.
Okay, let's go look at vehicles.
Okay, what kind of vehicles are you looking for? Land vehicles, sea vehicles, space vehicles?
Land vehicles,
Okay.
speeder
Pardon me just for a
bikes.
sec. I'll be right back.
Speeder bike specifically?
Yes,
Okay.
or stuff like that.
Stuff like that. Alright, alright. See what I can find. Oh, you took all the. Wait, that's a Pokemon book. I don't have a Star Wars book near me anymore. Sad news.
Hold on.
Thank you. Vehicles. Okay, so what kind of vehicles are you looking for? Just more like transport vehicles, looking for like siege vehicles, like tanks?
No.
This thing's cool.
Speeder bike, 6K, 300 miles an hour.
Oh, here we go. Here's an interesting addition to some land vehicles. Oh, what page do you see vehicles on? It's under equipment, right?
Yeah,
Mounts.
under equipment.
152. Found it.
It's just before expenses, lifestyle expenses.
Yup. You sure you don't want to buy a Rancor?
I'm sure I don't want to buy a Rancor.
You have the credits for it.
How much is the Rancor going for?
According to the book, 2,000 credits. Right?
That's pretty epic.
I'm talking 500 credits. Dude bag is 900 credits.
Oh, do they not have stats for the vehicles in this book?
No, they don't have
Dang. Okay. Speeder bikes are a bit on the expensive side.
Yeah, 6K.
Okay, guys.
You want to buy a Rancor?
How much does that cost?
2,000.
How much does food cost for it?
Food is free. It catches its own. You just have to make sure that you're not part of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Iams makes a brand for Rancors. You gotta care about your Rancor. You don't want just anything going in its tongue.
We'll say in a similar fashion, you guys can actually also find for land vehicles a quite literally the Halo Warthog for about 10,000 credits total, or the Halo Mongoose, which is more like a ATV that can have two people per for closer to like 3,000 credits. But it's considerably not as fast as a speeder bike. But two of those would carry the entire party.
Well, if we go Halo, how much is the Scorpion tank? And then we can all just sit around that fine. One person drives it.
Not wrong.
Well, each mongoose can't have two people, so if you got two of them, which in total would be 6K, you guys got two mongooses that you can roll around in style.
In style? Really?
In style.
The Mongoose better come with that cool, free Halo drum music that plays.
Oh, that's already built in, you know.
No, those are ATVs. That's not style.
That's style.
That's
It's like, you're thinking, you want like a Mongoose with like, like a pink fur seat cover and some fuzzy dice, right? and like a gold, gold wins.
Let's see.
Well, I'm just looking for some kind of so that we don't have to keep renting horses.
I mean,
A potential replacement for a speeder bike at the same cost could be the Halo Ghost.
but it only carries one, right?
That only carries one, but it does come equipped with some fucking pretty sick energy weapons.
I'm not sure ghost physics are as cool though as mongoose physics.
Well, no, I mean ghosts float a bit, but they do have a boost.
They run down people pretty well.
Yeah.
Their grunts, especially.
All right, let's go to the wasteland. I guess we're walking.
Guess we're walking. You guys, you never know. You might be able to find something there.
A do back?
Hey, 900 credits for a do back.
I'll be right back.
How much for a Jawa sandcrawler? $1 million. There was only one, right? We don't know if there was any more than one.
No, there's definitely more than one.
So
We've seen more.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
Mandalorian?
No, because F you Disney Plus. I'm gonna get you when they're gonna really because I buy everything on CD because I get tired of paying for streaming services. But because it's Disney, right? They're not gonna release the DVD till like next month, like right before season 2 comes out.
Right.
They're terrible. They're terrible. I watched The Watchmen on DVD. Totally think it's down.
Nice.
But right, because but no, Disney won't release the Mandalorian until because they know.
You guys can buy some droids too.
Yeah, that's a never-ending. I could have specialized in droid craft, by the way. I didn't. It was a deep. That's a deep hole. That's a deep rabbit hole.
I mean,
What did you specialize in?
I specialized in weapon crafting.
So you start building weapons?
Yeah, I can actually enhance weapons. It's just I've been meaning to get into the rules in it. I'm supposed to technically be able to have a customized weapon already, but I haven't, and because I haven't looked into the rules. But yeah, I wanted to be a weapon crafter because I thought that would be useful to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Armor also, but armor's a little bit weirder. But droid craft, yeah, droid is the third option, which is
You get a bantha.
they keep you warm at night.
For 1,200 credits, it moves 40 feet every round,
It's like
and it has
It's
an
like
8,000 pound carrying capacity.
wow, just put a howdah on it.
We could put a little apartment on top of it. That'll be our moving base.
It's just me. You could just put me in a hammock on it. You don't even
Buy
need
a
a
band,
Get
party bantha.
what we do is get the bantha, and then put Luminet's tiny hut on the top of it, and we can just travel around that way.
We get a never-ending water supply.
We have a fresh water supply too, so
You
yeah.
can always keep it hydrated.
dang, okay. Speeder bike goes 440 feet around.
It's basically walking speed. It's what it is.
That's fucking fast.
So now you know why it's 600K or 6K.
Yeah.
Well, you said there's 3 in the party.
But a land speeder is considerably slower for more, I guess, because it holds 2 or more.
Right.
Wait, a land speeder is slower than a bantha?
No,
No, then that's
slower than a
speeder
speeder
bike.
bike.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Now the Panther moves 40 feet. The land speeder goes 220 miles an hour.
That's fast.
Yeah, 220 miles an hour. That's
That's how fast per feet.
it doesn't divide equally, but it's
It's
about
pretty.
320 feet
Yeah.
a second.
That considering it's open top, that's pretty bold.
Then of course the air speeder is even faster,
The air speeder goes 750 miles per hour.
which is
Wait, what is
1100 feet per second.
what is the airspeeder again? Is that the thing that never quite made it into Force Awakens from the Stormtroopers? Like, what's the?
It's a
Or are you
good
talking about?
question.
It's what?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here. Watch this. Google. It's Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, image section.
No, I just wanted to see if we can get something that we can put in
Oh,
our inventory.
that's a snow speeder.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
just
those things are fast.
T-47 airspeeder.
Something that we might be able to put into our inventory, like they do in Ready Player One,
Mm.
and then take them out whenever we
Actually,
need
you
it.
know what? Hold on, let me do some research. Maybe I could find something. Like a Tron bike.
We should pretty much be a speeder
Oh
bike.
man,
Yeah, but maybe someone came up with stats for it that are significantly cheaper than the books, and I can steal that.
Tron, Tron or Tron Legacy? Like, do you have to mold yourself into the bike when you use it?
That's a good question, too.
I don't know if it's a hologram for Tron Legacy, but that was absurd, absurd amount of graphics for those bikes.
But anyway, so yeah,
Tried.
uh, do you guys want to do anything else while we're here? Any other kind of shopping? Any
It's
other kind
weird
of?
being in a video game because we don't really need supplies, right? We don't really need food and
Well, we
roads.
do, but I mean, we've got the party fund for that,
Yeah,
so we don't have to buy supplies for
bear with me.
ourselves.
I'm gonna look at.
Any kind of lounge, lodging or stuff like that comes out of party, out of the party fund. Like I said, I was looking for something for us personal use to use in the different other zones that we uh, might help us, speed up our travel time. Because right now we're walking, unless we're renting horses or something. And if we're gonna go into the wastelands, like a Mad Max type thing, I don't want to go in with a horse.
That might not be the best. But you never know. I mean, going in with something like a Rancor definitely sends a message. I don't know exactly what message you're sending, but you're sending some sort of message.
Right. So, I mean, I would think about maybe getting a dewback, but again, if we're going into a Mad Max type situation, that's not really gonna work.
I'm looking. Thermal detonator. It's 750 credit. I'll take care of your Mad Max vehicle with one of those.
So, Zach, this is a good time for you to stock up on darts.
Now, can we just buy anything right now? Are we restricted?
No, you can buy pretty much anything, but
Oh, I can't hear you. Sorry.
when it comes to like magic items or like specific things, it might be you might need to make a roll or something to find it. But for basic items, you can buy anything you want right now.
I don't even know if it's a good idea. I'd been meaning to pick up two spare batteries besides the plus two one I have. Power cells are 10, and weigh 1 pound each. That is
Jesus. Okay.
1 pound power cell. Not really so much batteries in like that.
Okay. All I'm
I'm
saying is apparently in the Star Wars 5e Monster Manual, Rancors are kind of like dragons in the terms of they have different stats based on age. And I don't know which kind you can just go and buy.
baby rancor.
It would have to be because anything better than that is insane for you to just be able to buy for 2,000 credits. Although I guess in the same vein, buying something a lot more powerful for that much, it most definitely is going to be very hard to get to listen to you. And at that point, you're basically buying a fight encounter.
Yeah. Just drop it over there. Um, I'm just gonna pick up two more batteries because you never enough batteries. Power cells, if I get those. They're not expensive. I don't know what to do about vehicles, Tom. I just don't even know. I kind of don't mind doing the mongoose thing if that's what everybody agrees on. It's not cool. It can be cool. It's
Getting
you don't
me a
get to ride.
mongoose? That's sick.
You
Because
want to
the
ride.
person on the back can still shoot weapons.
Yeah, those got to come with a Halo rocket launcher. That's how you do that.
I do have the stats for that. That's going to be a bit more expensive, though, the rocket launcher itself.
Right. Um, but one of those Halo is Halo 3 like helicopter things.
Oh, the Hornet,
Hornet?
I think?
Yeah.
That would be a good one. I sadly don't have stats for that, though. Let's see, how much is the rocket launcher? Oh yeah, it's like 12,000 credits. That thing is,
It
ooh buddy.
better,
But it does a fair bit of damage.
I'm sure. How much is each shot in credits?
You get 2 rockets for every 750 credits.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean it's basic. You have a handheld siege weapon.
You have a pipe, and then you get rockets for it.
You get a handheld siege weapon, so
A pipe with the trigger. Yeah, and then that's a little much.
I mean it does 6d8 fire damage,
Wow.
and that's technically plus your dex because it's still a handheld weapon. So
Honestly, I feel like if we got ourselves a weapon like that, that would just force you to upgun as well, and then we'd all be in a lot of trouble.
I mean, well, it'd be a large money sink, so you guys would have to come up with some way to be making that money big time. Which is why I'm trying to give you guys free time so
Do
you can set
do
something
we
up like that.
want do we want communicators, you guys?
I have a communicator.
Oh, you do? Well, then I should get one too. Because what's the point of you talking to yourself?
That's a good point.
Um, do the other two of us have comms? So I'm the only one. Then maybe you don't know. So, do you have a head comm or a hollow comm? You have a head comm, right?
I have both.
You have both. Okay, well you're way cooler than I am. I'm gonna get a head comm. I think every Jawa needs to be able to speak Jawese to everyone at all times,
Absolutely.
no matter how far they are away. And what else? That's a problem. See, you opened the door. You now made me look at a list, and now it's like being in a mall. No, by pretzel with sprinkles. shoes. I think it's headcom. That's good stuff. That's attention. Yeah, credits for 200. Not cheap, but well worth it.
I also have some stats for some Mario items too,
Oh,
if anyone's interested.
Can we get Mario Karts?
That's something I gotta look into. Maybe, maybe
customizable. I
customizable
want
Mario Karts.
I want the Fat
That
Wheels.
If we're gonna go into the wastelands, that's the way to go.
yeah, I'll definitely I'll come up with something for that for sure.
Oh, I would totally get a motorcycle with Fat Wheels. That's what I get. Um, sorry, I'm looking at more stuff I could
Maybe you guys want to spend your free time on sourcing and finding parts to build your own Mario Karts.
buy.
And
Oh,
then you're
there's a
really going into the
Wikipedia for
wasteland in
that.
style.
Somewhere that there's a Wikipedia for that. There's a Mario wiki with everything on a chart
I
somewhere.
mean, I did find a Super Mario 5e, which is where I got a lot of these stats from.
And then we can run into all sorts of problems like wanting to buy banana peels and turtle mines and
I mean, you guys want to buy some green shells? I have the stats for them.
whatnot.
100 credits each, but they do a D6 plus strength and can make people fall prone. And are reusable if you go and get them. They're like expensive
That's
javelins.
why you only use them on a circular. You only want to use them on a track so you can come back around.
I
Yeah,
also
because
have
they're gonna
red
hit you.
shells. I have red shells that do the same thing, except you don't get to add your strength to it. But because of that, they work like a magic missile.
What about the blue shell?
I don't have that yet. Well, that would be a much more expensive shell. That would
Turbo
be
boost.
that'd be like a fireball shell. I do have mushrooms. If you
Turbo
want to
boost.
either grow or get tiny, I have mushrooms. I also have wind up of bombs. If you want to
Oh,
get a little random, throw
nice.
bombs at people. I got the fire flower, the ice flower. I got the superstar, but you guys can't afford that.
TMI.
What about the cape?
Don't got the cape. I can find the cape though. I'm sure they have the cape, but I don't have the cape.
I wish I had. We don't really have a medic per se. That's one thing
No.
I'm missing.
The only medic we have is our bard.
It's you. Anybody need a blanket? Buy a blanket.
Well, finding stuff like the generic healing potions slash the Star Wars equivalent of the Bacta serums or whatever. You don't have to make any rolls for it. You can just find those.
uh, on the Star Wars edition list, you can buy a portable RAM. It's not that expensive, but it weighs 35 pounds.
It's also a D&D item. You never
Oh, is it
know.
really?
Yeah, you never know when a portable RAM can be handy.
Oh, I'm sure. Look, I actually use it more for D&D, I'd imagine. Every time you gotta open one of those damn dungeon doors,
Yeah, I mean, why not?
pull out the RAM.
I mean, if your party doesn't have a rogue, just fucking take the door down with a ram.
Uh, do we have any sort of do we have any sort of macro binocular type thing? Seeing far devices?
I,
No.
I don't think you guys have any, but I'm sure that's an actual
I will
equipment you can
get
buy.
some macro binoculars
Yeah, go for it.
for 750 credits.
Those things are expensive. You could buy a rocket shell for that much.
I know. Well, or just shoot the macro binoculars out the rocket. No. I will get macro binoculars because you never know when we need to see far across the desert or wasteland. That's expensive, but that's okay because I got nothing else to spend money on. Well, I got. See, that's what I say. All right, I think that's about it. I don't want to hold this up forever. Fine, everything on this side. Anybody else
You can
have
also get a Mario style parasol for only 100 credits.
any?
It's a
Just in
D.
case you need to jump any ravines or rivers.
It's a D6 club that has finesse,
Really?
but requires both hands to use,
Of course.
and you can have it open up to give you +2 AC, or you can beat people with it as a club, or you can open up while you're falling to give yourself the slow fall effect, which is pretty cool.
Ah, this Star Wars edition is pretty funny. You can just buy things like a jug or a pitcher. You can buy a pot if you just like to carry a pot around.
Hey, you never know when a pot could be handy.
A gallon, it holds a gallon of liquid.
Well, it's a good thing you got that bucket of endless water now. You can fill
Yeah,
all your
right?
pots.
Yeah. We could buy a crate.
That too is also pretty valuable right there.
I gotta put an ammo respawn in the crate, otherwise it's useless.
An ammo.
The
You can get like a gonk droid. Those are pretty cheap too. I'm pretty
those
sure.
are like the boxes of 2 feet, right?
Yeah, but they fill your They're walking banks. So you can fill all your gun batteries with them. You put that in a crate. Boom. Automatic ammo refiller.
Poke holes.
The best part is when you strap a gun to your gonk droid and then you have that walking around shooting aimlessly. It will never run out of ammo, but
No. Uh, wow, an Enviro suit. That's really expensive. 2,000. If I hadn't bought my macro binoculars, I could have bought. Well, I'm done buying stuff. I think I'm at this point. I don't know about you guys.
alright, so your guys' plan is to spend the 3 weeks between now and the X Crawl tournament by heading into the wasteland and trying to pick a fight with some necromancers.
Uh, we're going to the wasteland. I would like to. I'd like to see if I can find maps with fast travel points from all the different types of, all the different.
You mean
Uh,
like Borderlands style travel points? Fast travel.
Alright, I guess it would have to be an investigation roll first. See if you can find someone who's selling the item.
it's a 14 on the die plus. You said investigation. Plus 3. So 14 is 3, 17.
With a 17, you don't find anyone necessarily selling maps, but you do find players willing to, if you pay for the portal cost, to take you to a location they have unlocked so you can unlock it. Although you do find some players who offer that service charge a pretty penny for some of the unlocks, while others seem to not care as much.
Okay. For trying to get proficiencies with something, what do I need to do?
Uh, you have to basically find an NPC or a player willing to teach you that stuff and then spend downtime to learn it, and as well as a little bit of money. Usually not a lot though, money wise, but
Could you bump from proficiency to expert?
yeah, that might take a bit more time total, but yeah. Probably.
I want to go on adventures.
Okay, so I guess that's the plan. Is
I guess we're gonna head to the wastelands.
no downtime. Let's pick fights with necromancers.
We're not picking fights with necromancers.
That was the reason why I wanted to go to the wasteland.
What do you guys want to do?
I don't even know. I'm good. I'm good for going to. Well, I don't get the necromancer reference. That's all.
Right.
We
So
encountered some necromancers.
yeah, at one point before you joined the party, these guys had picked up a mission to basically investigate or slash find out what happened to a shipment from a specific Marv or Mark. No, it was Marv from Marv's Goods and shit. And it turns out the reason why didn't receive a shipment was because a group of necromancers attacked a nearby town. These necromancers being other players,
Oh, okay.
and completely decimated the town, turning all the NPCs into zombies, and trying to loot what was in that town while
Right.
they're waiting for basically transport to get out of there.
I know all those players are 14 years old.
Yes, pretty much.
Well, especially when you looked at some of their names, they did not all have very creative names.
Darkness no scope.
I believe one of them was I have it. Hold on, I can bring it up. They're gonna become reoccurring characters now. If you're gonna go find them and hunt them down. Ah, yes, the classic name of Gregley 78.
Right. That was it.
There was also Zambi, spelled Zambii,
Great.
and Phenomeno,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
who was seemingly the leader of their little trio.
Phenomeno.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Well done. Is this what we want to do?
I mean, I
I
believe
feel like
they.
we could just defeat them by talking to them.
I mean, I believe they did tell you about what they were trying to do
Yes.
and their guild actually.
Oh, they wanted
So
us to join, right?
oh, they
Yeah,
didn't
they
necessarily. They didn't necessarily extend invitations. They were just they weren't looking to fight you guys at the time. They were just trying to
Okay.
do their thing.
Yeah. I know exactly how to defeat the necromancers. Nook will say, "What we need to do is we need to start Twitch channel and get Ninja to play on it, and then we can just watch that channel and
Well,
start getting better recipes."
actually, you might find this interesting. The thing they were trying to do was all the members of their guild, being necromancers, are going around creating as many undead as possible to pretty much create their own zombie themed X crawl like event that you can go to as a player is actually in the wasteland.
Okay, I see it.
But they did say that they were still under construction, so you don't know if necessarily showing up to their front door early is going to be the most welcome thing, especially in the PvP zone. They might just kill you.
I'm asking what their KD ratio is.
Theoretically, it's very high since they specialize in making zombies.
All right, so is that I'm fine with that. I feel I don't know if we really need vehicles. I feel like we should get them, but I don't. I feel like we're indecisive about what vehicle. I feel like Tom. I feel like Jax hasn't found a vehicle he loves yet. You know?
Right.
Well, I will find more vehicles for you guys by next
Okay.
time. That'll be part of my homework is to come up with some vehicle stats for you guys to investigate and look into, as well as potentially write up a Wastelander quest because I was hoping you guys would just spend some downtime and get some skills. But hey, you guys want an adventure? Let's adventure.
I bought a lot of stuff. That was my goal.
Hey,
I don't
yeah, you
I don't
did some
even know what to
shopping, a
do.
little bit of shopping. That's nice.
I can see far now, and have
Yeah,
spare
you're
batteries.
ready to go hunting pretty much. You're stocked up.
As long as the sand person doesn't pop up in front of my macro binoculars, I should be fine.
Ooh, that's a good point. I could bring some Tuscan Raiders into the wastelands. That'd be fun.
We've already talked about the Bantha Howdah, the the party Bantha. Um, I don't know, man. Are we missing someone? I feel like it's just three of us talking.
Yeah, Zach.
Yeah, Zach's mic is a little messed up.
Oh, as long as he's here, I can hear it.
I can.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Nobody beats you.
Thanks,
I also feel like we can screw this up pretty good, and
buddy.
Navroth can rejoin us and be like, "What? What did you do?"
Would 3 weeks be enough to go up from proficient to expert in a skill?
3 weeks? Probably not. That might be enough time to go from no proficiency to proficiency. I mean, it will definitely give you a good. Bear in mind, it doesn't have to be time spent straight to accomplish stuff in downtime, right? So if you want to gain any proficiency using downtime, let's say you might need 2 months of downtime to go from proficient to expertise, right? That doesn't have to be 2 months straight. It can be broken up between whenever you get downtime. So you can work on stuff and have stuff in the background.
So I think this is a good place to stop. Uh, Let Cullen do some research and get some.
I'm gonna think about what skills I want to proficient in. For next week, all of us will be here too.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what this session today was going to be, was finishing up the dragon fight and then talking about what you guys do next as you wait for this tournament to come by. Whether that be another potentially short quest or just spend some downtime is going to be up to you guys. I'll be telling Raph what's what probably tomorrow. Sending him a Discord message, let him think about what he might want to do. And by either next week or the week after, depending on if everyone's available, we can get things rolling. And either spend some downtime or go on the next adventure, whatever you guys prefer.
All right, sounds good to me. It's perfect anyway because I gotta go. My kid's out of town. We'll catch him on the phone in a minute. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Just do me a favor, guys, and if possible, you guys keep in contact with each other and maybe brainstorm what you might want to do. So when we come back, you can give me some ideas, and I could work towards them.
Okay.
We'll step on Discord. All right, fine. All
Yeah,
right then.
Yes.
we're all on Facebook. Cullen isn't.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
mean,
Yeah.
so as long as you guys, have some place to brainstorm what you guys want to do.
well, we could talk in like this chat in the general section.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we can
works
do
too.
that too.
Oh, he just dipped.
Yeah,
Who dipped?
you clicked the wrong general.
It's okay.
You clicked voice chat general instead of text chat general.
I'd say Tom and I could talk about it tomorrow, but the DM will be here. So
That's the point.
He'll have his headphones on. It will be fine.
we gotta surprise you with some crazy.
No, because the point is, the only thing I have written up is the tournament. So if you guys want to do an adventure and don't tell me what you guys want to do, I can't write it up. So if you guys have one adventure you want to do, you gotta tell me so I can write it up.
So there's on the D&D subreddit. I think it's like Beyond or something. One of the subreddits. They have all these like little side quests and stuff that they put up every once in a while. I think maybe doing one or two of those might be good. They're just like a broad idea that they sort of put out there. I'll look at a few of those.
Well, I mean, for the most part, if all I have going off of is uh, go into wastelands, then I could probably come up with something.
Right.
Um, I cut myself off before, but did we is there can we type in one of these channels? Just we can keep in touch with Discord.
Yeah, the general text channel you can use.
You know.
It's just so yeah. I mean that works too. It's just I don't know if people check Discord too often. At least not the people in this Discord. They don't. You guys don't seem to check Discord as often.
I'm on Discord a lot just because I'm actually going to like play by text, D&D thing.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm really not on Discord except for Thursday nights.
All right, fine.
but I mean, Discord's a good way to be in contact with me. So if you have any ideas you want to run by me, that'll work.
Okay.
I'll respond.
All right, I'm gonna split. Thank you for the games.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Hope you
All
enjoyed
right,
today.
guys.
All right, take care, you guys.
See ya.
Right.
Zach will talk to you tomorrow.
He already left. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And oh, I don't think I ever. Okay. Great. That's gonna be
What?
fun. Well, voice was recorded the whole thing, but luckily this is just voice. So regardless,
What are you? What are they watching?
yeah, they're not really. They're just watching the Discord screen. But I realized I had the be right back the entire time because I'm a good streamer. Well, regardless, thanks for listening, everybody. You might be here. I'm getting better at this slowly but surely.